Hey guys, thank you for joining us. This is Andre Renee's Creative Cafe. This is a show that focuses on the arts, and art is God-given talent. We strongly believe that you are your passion. And on today's show, we have a wonderful person, Miss Jada Moore.
Hey everybody.
So, how are you?
I'm good, Andre. How are you?
I am fantastic.
Awesome.
And so, I did have an opportunity to apologize to her for the Black Women's Expo debacle.
What happened?
Well, see, what happened was, we were supposed to meet and talk business.
Right.
And I was selling my books, and she came.
Mm-hmm.
And since we never met before, I didn't realize she was there. So the next day, I was like, when are you coming to the Black Expo?
Wait, tell them we took a picture.
Oh, okay.
We took a picture?
And we took a picture. And so she came the next day. I called her the next day. She was like, I bought books yesterday.
Right.
And so, but you have to admit, the Black Women's Act, it was only like 60,000 people.
Exactly.
That's all.
That's
so,
it.
Yeah,
so, I'm not surprised.
Right. So, we're here. You were born on the south side of Chicago.
Yes.
Big ups to that.
Yes.
You're a graduate of DePaul University.
DePaul University.
So you have my condolences with that.
Oh.
Student loan bill.
And you told me that the first
I know,
time
right?
we talked.
We talked about this, right? Because I have people
I don't
that
want to
got
talk about it.
I know, right?
I don't wanna talk
And you
about
are a real, authentic woman of God.
Yes,
You was
I
on
am.
your day job,
Yes.
and you was with your boss, and you was telling the world how you and your love interest,
Yes.
you read the Bible together.
We do.
And I was like, that's so wonderful, young love.
Right.
And then what was so amazing about this is I'm like 21 years older than you guys, so I felt like an old man. Right? And so here's what we have today. You are on the show for your poetry.
Yes.
So we really love you for that. But we want to first start about Jada Cerise. When you go there, you will hear more to the story.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So I was writing every day, posting statuses, okay, and there was more to the story. So I built my own website, I created it. I write based on experience.
Okay.
I write about the good and the bad love stories.
Mm-hmm.
I write about just blessings in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I want to encourage people because it's been a process for me.
Right.
You see who I am now, but it took me a process to be a real woman of God,
Mm-hmm.
and I still have some growing to do. I'm still praying. And,
We all do.
so I'm just blessed, and I love More to the Story. It's my baby.
Right.
And just thank you to everybody who supports. It takes
Indeed.
courage to be a poet and an artist.
Right.
You really have to have confidence, and it's been a journey, and I'm still new to it. It's going on 2 years this year.
More to the story.
More to the story, yes.
And that's a play on your name.
Absolutely.
More to the story.
Right. Last name is Moore, and we all know there's always more to the story.
Indeed it is. And so you publish articles. For one,
Right.
whose fault is it, or being black in America?
Oh. Okay. So I was watching Netflix, and this was back in my TV days. I don't watch TV anymore,
Mm-hmm.
but I was watching Netflix, and I watched the documentary 13.
Mm-hmm.
And it talks about just just being black in America, and how it's a system, and how it's a business, and how these jails are being created for us.
Right.
They are putting them here for us. They know where they want us to go. They know what's going to take us there and lead us there. And literally, I cried after I watched that documentary.
Right.
So being black in America, it just talks about the drugs that were brought here for us. It talks about them moving our jobs to the suburbs, knowing we didn't have a way to get there.
Right.
So what do we turn to? We turn to the drugs that were provided for us.
Indeed.
Well,
Right.
I talk about just how the black families were separated. So I go, my boyfriend or my brother, whoever, a black man goes to jail. Now they have a record.
Right.
They can't be in the house with their lady anymore because she's being funded, by the government.
Oh, right. Right.
So it just shows how
she's in the system. You mean.
he's in the system.
Right,
but she's in the system too.
Right.
So she might be getting, link or something
Right.
like that, or Section 8.
Right.
So now he can't be there, because now he has a record. So there's the black family.
Right.
They have to
Right.
be separated.
Right.
So that's one of my emotional pieces, and I love that piece. And that was the very first piece that I actually performed at an open mic. It's about 3 minutes and like 50-something seconds. So yeah.
We have a saying, I'm from Gary. And I grew up, I call them Ivanhoe condominiums,
Okay.
but they're Ivanhoe projects.
Mm.
And so it's pretty rough back in the day. When I grew up in the 90s, 86 to 90, before I went to the Navy, it was still a lot of family structure.
Yeah.
And we all went to school there. So there was no 16 emasculate and you do what you want. We had to go to school.
Right.
But we were taught that being a convicted felon is an X on everything because you're X'd out. You can't make your own decisions anymore. There's a lot of you can't vote in certain states. There's a lot of you can't get meaningful jobs.
Yeah.
You want to be a doctor or you can't get state fund. So the X is so powerful.
Yeah.
For black people. I get that. Being black in America is difficult.
Yes.
And being black in the world is difficult. So that's a powerful piece.
Yeah.
Love you for that. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll come back. We're going to have more with Jada more. Stay tuned. And so we know there's a double standard, and he's a law enforcement officer. And this is before the whole Black Lives Matter and, police officers being accused of the violence, actually performing the violence that they're doing. Because we are getting killed by police officers.
Right.
But at the end of the day, so we understand that it's a double standard. But to hit on that just a little bit, don't hate me, please.
Okay.
But what are we doing for one another? I was on a talk show earlier this week, channel, I don't know what it was, but it's on the south side on Michigan Avenue.
Okay.
56 in Michigan. It's a gospel show. But Willie, the guy who's running for mayor, Willie's
VON or no?
something. No, not VON.
Okay.
But the guy who's running for mayor right now, the African American with the McDonald's, Willie something. Willie Wilson, I think is his name.
Okay.
Sing Chicago,
Yeah.
Sensation. So he was on the show. So him and I talked a little bit. We have a preacher buddy in common. And so, when we talked and we expounded, the brother asked me about how can we change this around.
Right.
Well, how can we change we around? Because at the end of the day, I have none of my friends that's passed away has been murdered by a different race.
Yeah.
It's like we're the ones that's hurting one another.
Right.
And I said this on this show before. There's a meme. On one side of the meme, there's non-African American people that's helping each other up the tree. On the other side of the tree, there's African American people pulling us down. So I'm not here to rag on us. I'm saying, but it starts with us.
It does.
March in Inglewood, when there's a drive-by shooting. There was a mass shooting on the west side. 7 people were shot. Where's the marching?
Right.
Officer involved shooting, which is still going on, and we're not going to be a political show. Let's be clear there.
Yeah.
But we're marching and we're shutting stuff down, and we should. Thank God for that. Marching brings attention. Attention brings justice and or due process. But
what happens after that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or what happened when when someone carjacked us or shoot, the lady was shot in the back of the head. There was carjacking. Black on black crime, and she was 60.
Right.
Where's the marching for that? Show me that, and I'll show you a community that's trying to change. And anybody that's out there in radio land, please don't hit my book with this. What do you mean?
Facts,
it's facts. It's facts. So I know, right? The AC Green Show.
Yes.
How did you get there?
Oh man, you will not believe it. That was nobody but God.
Okay.
Nobody but God. Last year, AC, he reached out to me and he wanted me to do a project with him. A year later, I kept having dreams, and God just kept telling me, go and talk to AC. Call AC. And before I reached out to him, I emailed him. I was just like, hey AC, it's Jada. I was just wondering if I can come back to the station, just be around your wisdom. I wasn't asking for anything.
Right.
I just wanted to be around him because he's so knowledgeable. I mean, it's amazing. So he said, sure, see you then. Just like that. And that's how he is. He's so giving, and he's always trying to lift somebody up.
Indeed.
So I started coming around, just hanging out in the studio with him, just studying him, being around him, learning, because I'm just scared for communication media.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, cool.
Thanks for being a one who loves Jesus and avoids sin. Thanks for being in my corner. Thanks for